Have you ever felt like life's challenges are too heavy to carry? Moments when doors close, prayers feel unanswered. Have you ever reached a point where everything around you feels like it's falling apart? Where doors keep closing no matter how hard you knock? Where your prayers rise, but the silence that comes back feels louder than the words you spoke? Have you ever reached that point in life where everything feels like it's crumbling? Where no matter how hard you try, the doors keep closing in your face? Where your prayers feel like they rise into the air and disappear, leaving you with nothing but silence? Nights when sleep won't come because your mind is heavy and your heart feels like it's breaking in places no one else can see? Nights where you lie awake, staring at the ceiling, asking questions no one seems to answer, and you wonder if God is even listening? Why me? Why now? Why does it feel like God is so far away when I need him most? It's in those moments, the ones no one posts about, the ones where tears fall in the dark, trusting God feels hardest. And it's in those very moments that trusting God feels almost impossible. Those moments cut the deepest, the ones no one else sees, the battles behind your smile, the tears you hide because you don't want the world to think you're weak. And yet, it's in those very moments that his presence is closest, even when we can't feel it. If you've been there, you're not alone. And I want to remind you today that those storms are not the end of your story. But here's the mystery of faith. God is closest when he feels farthest. When you feel buried, when you feel forgotten, it's the beginning of something new. What feels like silence from God is often preparation. What feels like rejection may be his protection. What feels like a delay could be the setup for something greater than you ever imagined. Life has a way of testing us. We lose jobs, relationships, health, or peace of mind. But here's the truth. Trusting God doesn't mean life will always be easy. It means believing, even when we can't see the bigger picture, that he is still in control. Trusting God doesn't mean the storm will disappear overnight. It means believing he is with you in the storm. It means holding on when everything in you wants to let go. It means saying, Lord, I don't understand, but I trust you anyway. One of the most honest prayers a person can ever say, God, I don't know what to do anymore. It's not a weak prayer. It's a surrender. When you reach that place where you have no words left, you're not failing. You're opening the door for God to step in. And here's the beautiful thing. When you trust God through your darkest valleys, you don't just survive, you transform. Your scars become testimonies. Your pain becomes power. And your life becomes a light for others walking through their own darkness. Think of a seed. It must be buried in darkness before it can grow. Your pain, your losses, your disappointments, they are not your grave. They are the soil where your faith, your strength, and your destiny are being planted. God's plan is rarely revealed in the middle of the trial. It's only when we look back that we see how every setback was preparing us. Every delay was protecting us, and every hardship was shaping us. The storm you're facing today might just be the preparation for the blessings of tomorrow. And when you trust God through difficulty, you don't just survive, you inspire. Your faith becomes a light for others who are walking through their own darkness. Maybe right now you feel weak, tired, or broken, but broken pieces in the hands of God can still create something beautiful. He can turn ashes into beauty. He can turn loss into lessons, and he can turn your story into hope for someone else. So don't give up. Don't quit now. Your pain has a purpose. Your waiting is not wasted, and your story is still written by the author who already knows the ending. Trust him in the storm. Believe in his timing. Let your life, through all its struggles, become a testimony of faith that inspires not only you, but everyone around you. If this message spoke to your heart, share it with someone who needs hope today. And remember, the same God who carried you this far will not leave you now. What if I told you that these struggles can be the doorway to a stronger faith and a brighter future? Your breakthrough may be closer than you think.